In this video, I'm going to answer the most frequently asked questions I get about Loop Experience Pro, and Loop Quiet. And if you stick around to the end, I have a special 15% off discount just for you. Hello my fellow musician friends, welcome back to my channel. Since I posted my last video on Loop, I have gotten so many additional questions and comments on it, and I thank all of you because some of these questions were great questions I never even thought of, and others were joining the conversation and they were getting their answers that they needed. But in this video, I'm going to answer the questions that I most frequently get asked, and one of them is something I never thought of. It's a brilliant, brilliant question. Stick around for that. And at the very end, I'm going to give you a discount code. If you haven't seen the last Loop video I did, where I compare all three products, you want to check them out, only because I go into full detail about all the differences and similarities and hopefully make you make a better purchasing decision for yourself. But in this video, what I like to do is answer all the frequently asked questions that you have asked on that video since I posted it. And I want to thank all of you because so many of the subscribers have written in and answered for me. They asked more questions and everyone is starting a conversation. It was great. I love to see that in the music community. This video is more of a supplement to the previous Loop video I did. And if you like this and you want me to do more of these types of videos where I answer the questions, I will be happy to do that for you. So let me know. Sarah from Austin asks, which Loop product is the cheapest? And I prefer to use the word least expensive because none of these products that Loop makes are cheap. They're of high quality, very well made. But the least expensive one is the Loop Quiet at $19.95. Then it's the Loop Experience at $29.95. And then Loop Experience Pro at $39.95. This next question is actually my favorite. It's something I didn't even realize. And after watching my last video on Loop, I got a few subscribers asking me this. It's brilliant. Ready? From Goran Ninkovic. I hope I said that right. Goran says, hi, can you combine Loop Quiet and Mute to achieve negative 32 decibel sound reduction? That is such a great question. The answer is yes. I didn't even realize this. If you look at all the different loops, right? Here's the Loop Quiet versus the Loop Experience and the Loop Experience Pro. They all look the same except the Experience Pro has the mute option, right? So Goran's asking, can you take the mute from this one and put it into the Quiet? Now the Quiet already has a reduction rate of negative 27. But if you put the mute option into it, the mute is an additional negative 5 noise reduction rate. So now you're looking at negative 32 decibels with the Loop Quiet. So if you really want to quiet, this is going to be essential for you. As soon as I tried it and I put the mute into the Quiet, I was like, wow, this is super quiet. And it's, again, super comfortable. All of these products are, right? So I knew my wife was going to love this because she just is like averse to any kind of loud noises or soft, repeating sounds. She works in a loud environment, but she also just hates like ticking clocks or repetitive noises. She loves this. She tried it. She's like, okay, this is my new favorite thing now. She loved the Loop Quiet before the mute option. So Goran and everyone else who asked this question, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I hope that you not only help me, but also everyone that's watching this video. This next question comes from Alexa. Alexa asks, what would you suggest for someone who works with dogs and barks a lot? I need to be able to hear my coworkers talking and any growling, but want to block out loud, sharp barking. Thanks, Michael. Well, Alexa, I would suggest you probably would do well with the Loop Experience. That's going to bring it down to negative 18 to negative 22 decibels. But if you really want that extra protection, you might want to go with the Loop Experience Pro because you still have the mute option. You could put this one in like this, and you're adding another negative 5 decibels, or you're subtracting another 5 decibels. So you could be at negative 27 here. So, but at least with the Experience Pro, you can take out the mute option if you find that it's too quiet and you need to hear more. So you would be okay with the Loop Experience, but I would suggest if you have the budget for it, get the Loop Experience Pro. The next question is from Tamara127. She asks, what about loop quiet? What is the decibel level? I think she means, sorry, Tamara127, I think you mean, I'm going to assume you're asking what is it bringing the decibel level down? It's negative 27 decibels. I have my loop quiet in white, and it blocks out a lot of sound. I definitely use this for studying, for sleeping, anytime you need to block out sound where you're not interacting with the sounds. As a musician myself, I would not use the loop quiet, I use the Loop Experience Pro. So I hope that answers your question. Negative 27 decibels. Shelby31 asks, what about the loop carrying case? Can you buy them separately, and what colors do they come in? That's a great question. To answer your questions, Shelby31, there's two cases that I have gotten from Loop. This was the original case that I got, which is a leather pouch that I keep my loop quiet in, and this was the most current case that I have gotten, which is specific to, it's a clamshell case that attaches to your keychain. And inside, looks like this. This is where I have my Loop Experience Pro with the mute option in, right here. Okay, these cases are $9.95. These particular cases come in black, they come in white, red, blue, pink, and green. If you're looking to buy particularly this case here, the leather pouch, I don't know if they're selling that individually. I don't see it on their website right now. It might be something that they discontinued, so I'm sorry about that if you were looking for this case. But again, the clamshell case is great because it attaches to your keys, you don't leave home without them, and you can get multiple colors for different products. So I really enjoy this case. $9.95, can't beat it. The one that I get all the time, you might even have this question here right now, that's why you're watching this video, and that is, what is the difference in the noise reduction rate between the Loop Quiet, the Loop Experience, and the Loop Experience Pro? The best way I could think to break this down so everyone understands it is that, let me just show you each one of these. This is the Loop Experience. I got mine in black, okay, and it goes in your ear like this, and it has a negative 18 to negative 22 decibel level rate. This, also in black, is my Loop Experience Pro. This white circle here is the mute option that you can take out and put back in very quickly. And the decibel level rate without the mute option in is exactly the same as the one that's already in my ear, the Loop Experience. The Loop Experience Pro, now with the mute option in, is actually going to reduce the noise reduction rate with a +5. So instead of negative 22, it could go all the way up to negative 27 decibels. Okay? Which leads me to my last product here, which is the Loop Quiet. This is negative 27 decibels. So this is the option you would get if you really just want to black out sound, you don't want to interact with other musicians if you are a musician. If you just want some peace and quiet, if you work in an environment that has a lot of noise, you probably would want to go with this option. However, again, if you want to interact, you would want to work with the Loop Experience Pro, because it has this mute option. So to wrap this all up as quickly as I can, the Loop Experience, you get negative 18 to negative 22 noise reduction rate. It's the same for the Experience Pro, same rate, except you have the mute option, which decreases the noise even more by +5, which equals negative 27 dBs, which leads you to this. This is the Loop Quiet at already negative 27. The disadvantage about the Loop Quiet is it's really quiet. It's Loop Quiet. So negative 27 versus 18, if you want to interact, you probably wouldn't want to go with the Loop Quiet. I hope that breakdown makes more sense. This next one comes from John David Sebastian, and I actually get this question a lot. John writes, "Thanks, Michael. Fellow musician here. Enjoyed your video fabulously." Why, thank you, John. "Started buying them on Amazon Prime. Realized when I tried your discount code that I needed to go back to your video and follow your link, which took me directly to Loop, where I could put your 10% discount code in." Okay, so he goes on to tell me how much of that he enjoyed watching the video, which I really appreciate, but he also tells me about what he does as a musician. I get this question asked a lot, and here's the deal. Here's how the whole thing works. I am not sponsored by Loop. I do not work for them at all. I do product reviews, right? So I'm an affiliate of Loop because they asked me to try out their product a couple years back. I love their product. I use it myself, have ever since. And when they come out with more products, they ask me to try them out too because they liked my first review. So what happens is, since I like them, I use them, I become an affiliate of Loop. And what happens is, when you use the discount link that I provide for you below this video, you copy and paste that in the URL, and then you apply the specific discount code that I give you, you get 10 to 15% off. I get a commission sale, and Loop makes a sale. So everybody wins, and this is full disclosure. So that's why I'm trying to tell you this now, because I get this question asked a lot. They'll go to Amazon, or they'll go to eBay, or some other site that they're looking for the cheapest, the least expensive Loop product. And the problem is, you're not going to take advantage of Loop itself, who has it for cheapest, and you get the discount rate that I'm providing for you here. So yes, you want to follow the link that I provide underneath this video, and then copy and paste the discount code that I provided for you, and you'll save 10 to 15% off. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video and it helped you out. If that's the case, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more video reviews like this. I post a video every week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.